Hey, second graders. Welcome to math class today. You're going to be working on 13-7. So you're going to need your homework book and your workbook. So today we're going to understand the meaning of division as equal shares. Remember, sharing is equal. And then repeated subtraction. And we're going to use models to solve simple division problems. Today our vocabulary words are divide. So we talked about division in the last video. Before we begin division, I'd like to do a little quick check to make sure you remember how to do your addition and subtraction. So I'm going to ask you to get another piece of paper and to line up the numbers very carefully and to practice this addition and subtraction sentence. And then push pause, please, and then you're going to see the answers. So push pause now. All right, hopefully you got 6 plus 8 is 14. Carry your 1. 1 plus 7 is 8. 5 plus 1 is 6. So your answer is 684. Now for subtraction, we slice it down the middle and then we start working. 2 take away 9. Can't do it, so I say, hey friend, can I borrow 10? So go next door and get 10 more. That turns into 1 less, and then we give it to our next door neighbor. That turns into a 12. So now I have 12 take away 9, which is 3. And now I have 2 take away 6. Nope, can't do it. Go next door and get 10 more. That turns into a 6, and this turns into a 12. So 12 minus 6 is 6, and 6 minus nothing is 6 again. So 663. All right, let's move on to division. What is division? We think of division as being equal shares, and we're sharing it equally to all of the people. Now you know that the 5 groups of 3 make 15. So what she's saying here is that 5 groups of 3, 5 times 3 actually equals 15. You know that because I can count 5, 10, 15. Now, how many groups of 3 pencils can you make from 15? So it's saying if you have 15 pencils in all, so now I'm doing division. So if you remember, the 15 is the total at the end, and that is the beginning of the multiplication because that's how many you have in all to divvy out and divide into different groups. So 15 has to go at the beginning of your sentence in division. So then I have 15 divided by 5, equals 3. Now remember in multiplication, or addition, right? Like we can flip-flop these because it's commutative property. So 3 times 5 and 5 times 3 is the same thing. And just like in division, the 15 has to stay the same, but the 3 times 5 and the 5 times 3 can switch spots. So if I said 15 divided by 3, it's going to equal 5. Because this box and this box are the same, and these two match, and these two are the same also. It's just kind of opposite. So it always starts with the answer first. So once you memorize your facts, your division facts are going to be memorized too. So I have a problem here. Peyton has 12 candy bars. How can she share them equally between her friends Liam, Caden, and Harper? So I drew out 12 candy bars that Peyton has, and then she wants to share them so that Liam has some, Caden has them, and Harper has them. But it's not fair if they don't have the same amount. So we have to make sure that each person gets the same amount. So what I'm going to do is I drew out Liam, Caden, and Harper so that I knew that that's how many groups that I had to make. I could even just make a box for each person to show that's how many groups, because there's 3 kids. It doesn't actually say that in the problem though. It only has the number 12, but you have to know that Liam is a group, Caden is a group, and Harper is a group. So what I'm going to do is pass them out. 1 for you, 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 1 for you. Now you have to be careful when you're passing things out that you don't accidentally give it to the wrong person, because that would not be fair. So once I have them all passed out, now everybody should have the equal amount of number. Now if there is leftovers, which there won't be in 2nd grade problems, that's kind of math you're going to learn when you're in 3rd and 4th grade if you have leftovers. But right now we're using numbers that are equal. So that's why they're called equal shares. So how many does Liam have? 1, 2, 3, 4. And Caden has 4 and Harper has 4. So if I were to make a division statement here, what I would write is 12 divided by, how many groups did I have? 1, 2, 3. 3 equals 4, because they each got 4. So this number right here is the total, this number right here is the groups, and this number right here is in each group. Same thing as multiplication, it's just a little opposite. All right, now I'm going to ask you to draw 3 groups, and I'm going to read this problem to you. So push pause when I'm finished reading. Gina picked 21 apples. Underline important parts. She wanted to equally share them with her friends, Hayden, Miles, and Blair. How many will each friend get? So what I'd like you to do before you start is to start tallying or dotting and counting to 21. 1, 2, 3, and to keep passing them out. So push pause right now. All right, hopefully I got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Now, I didn't show you very good examples. I should have made my dots a little bigger, because those little tiny dots are really hard to see, and you might make a mistake and accidentally make a pencil mark. So make sure you make decent sized dots. Now let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So Hayden had 7, Miles had 7, and Blair had 7. Now my division statement should be 21 divided by 3, because that's how many people I had, equals 7. All right, let's move on to our workbook page. Our workbook page is the same thing. It says use counters. We don't have counters at home, so we're going to cross that direction out. But what I'd like you to do is to solve this problem number 1. We just did it twice on the other problem. So it says Pedro has 16 cards. How can he share them equally with Eric, Dana, and Audrey? Draw a picture. Now this one really tricked me up, because I didn't realize that Pedro actually wants a pile of cards for himself. So it's actually that Pedro has 16 cards. I kind of like to write the total over here and put a little box around it, so I know that's what I have to count to when I draw out my problems. But Pedro actually counts for a person. So Pedro is a person. I'm going to put a P. And Eric is a person. I'll put an E for Eric. And Dana. And Audrey. So all of these people are a group. Now this is the part that tricked me. I didn't realize that Pedro wanted to play the game too. So you make sure that you have to have 4 groups this time, and that there's 16 cards. That's what I said. I like to put the 16 over here so when I count them out. So I go 1, and again, make sure you're making your dots a little bigger. Mine, it's easier on the computer to just click. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now how many did each person get? 4. So my my division sentence would be 16. I had 16 to start with, remember, 16. How many groups? I had 4 groups equals, how many are in each group? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. And it tells me the answer right here. You can divide 16 cards into 4 groups of 4. So now it's giving you a new one. and you're gonna need a piece of paper to draw on the side. I'm just gonna use this little space right here for now, just to show you, but I'd like you to get a new piece of paper to keep your work a little bit more organized than mine. So here's my little workspace right here that I'm gonna work in. Anyhow, to practice, I'm going to start with, there's 20 markers and there's 5 friends. So to draw this out, remember how I told you, put your little 20, because I know that's my total of markers, somewhere with a box around it to show that's what I have to count up to. And then I have 5 friends. So I'm going to have 5 groups. So I'm going to draw out 5 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now try to make your circles a little nicer. I bet on paper it's a little easier, but on the smartboard it's kind of hard. Then I'm going to count to 20, and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And now I have to say, how many groups did I have? I have blank groups. Well, I had 5 groups. It already told me. So the answer here is 5 groups of, and how many are in each group? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 in each group. So now it wants you to write out on this line the division problem. So I would say 20 divided by 5 equals 4. Okay, same thing with here. It asks you to do 16 marbles in a jar, and how can Nick and Warwick share them equally? So you're going to have to think and draw out 16 on the side in this little square, draw how many groups you need, and then distribute them. Same thing with number 4, 24 stickers, 3 children. I'm going to have you push pause, and when you come back on, you'll have the answers. Hopefully you had 2 groups of 8. So then your sentence would be 16 divided by 2 equals 8. And then your next one would be 24 divided by, I'm getting a little ahead of myself. You should be 3 groups of children of 8. So 24 is your total divided by 3 equals 8. All right, the next page is repeated subtraction, and it's just asking you how many times you can subtract. So if you want to try it, you can. I actually put an X on this page, so if you'd like to put an X, but if you want to give it a try to challenge yourself, you go 15 minus 3 is 12, and then you would start with the 12 and subtract 3, and you would go down the list. I'm not going to get into it because I'm running out of time. I do want you to work on homework page. It's homework 291, and it has this 8 markers, the groups of groups, and it does have this repeated subtraction, but if you don't know how to do that one, you can put an X on number 4, and then the back page is remembering, and it's really good practice for you to work on. Now remember, the rule is to put your arrow and say, is it going up or is it going down? We put a plus or a minus. In this case, it's going up, so we put a plus. And how many is it going up? And then that is actually the rule. So don't forget that. And then this 13, 7, number 2 is make sure that it's vertical. It's lined up and down on top of each other. So you're gonna have to change that. So thank you guys for listening. You guys are doing fabulous. I can't wait to see your work. If you'd like to send me a picture of your homework, that'd be great. And nice job today. I will see you very soon. Thanks.